Well, it was a little bit odd because I had these two hunks. I mean, you can't deny it. Gerard Butler and David Hay, who's the world heavyweight champion of the world, was sitting either side of me. I've never looked so awful in my entire life. He introduced me, Gerard Butler. Jonathan Ross made him introduce me like his character in The Amazing 300. And he went, versus Michael McIntyre. And I've actually put that on my answer phone now. It was the 15-year anniversary of the lottery yesterday, and I saw a thing on regional news, and they featured 2 lottery winners. And I'm telling you, their life was terrible. It was awful. This man had a horrific house, and the only thing he had that was any good, he had a lawnmower that you don't have to hold. It's remote controlled. So it's this man in this quite grim house doing remote controlled lawn mowing. So if that's what winning the lottery's like, that's not cool. This is above and beyond the lottery. I had these really silly sort of slippery shoes. I thought I'd bought these expensive shoes thinking that was a good thing, these Prada shoes, and I was just sliding around everywhere. Now I've got orthotic shoes. If this is not the coolest admittance I've ever had to make, but I have flat feet and I walk weirdly, which has led to me having these enormous calves.
My other boy is he's one. I had a little bit of an incident with him the other day when I was playing the Nintendo Wii, which I'm particularly good at, by the way. I would challenge any of you to Grand Slam tennis. I'm amazing at it. Phenomenal. I got it because it's for the calorie burning. People said it's quite good for losing weight. And the first few times I played it, I had the headband on, put my shorts on. I'm running around the living room. When you do burn calories because you're running, playing tennis in your living room. But then after a while you realise you're just as good, if not better, lying on the sofa, eating a hamburger. There's an area of my body that doesn't require a workout. It's going to be the wrist area if I prove it. This is a muscle I've been training quite religiously now for some years.
It's an old joke that I used to do that went very well. It's just about to draw in your house with manly things in it. It's little things like, takeaway menus and tape measures and all the nonsense that you think you need, but actually you don't. And I told a big joke about it last year, and people really liked it. And to the extent that I actually now have merchandise for sale with little tape measures that just say on it, I live in the man drawer. And people seem to buy them. I do find, strangely, the richer the audience, like financially, the worse they are. I've done some sort of corporate gigs for rich people, and they just don't laugh. They look at you like they're disgusted by you. I did a gig that was royalty act the other day. Every time I told a joke, they went like this. I mean, I don't mind you not laughing, but I don't want the face and the shaking of the head. This is a joke I'm killing with up and down the country. One guy didn't even turn around. He literally had his back to me, and I kept saying to him, hello, sir, you're going to turn around? I'm doing my jokes. You're going to turn around? He wouldn't budge. I went to the guy who was running, whose party it was, and I said, who is this guy? What's his problem? And she said, I don't know if I could use this, but she said, Prince Alexander of Yugoslavia. Don't worry, he doesn't have much of a sense of humour. Prince Alexander, the royal family in Yugoslavia, don't find me funny. I once did a corporate, and Christopher Biggins turned away. I was dying so badly. Biggins was in the front row, and he just couldn't face it anymore, just looked away. That was for Woolworths. Look what happened to them. I've had one heckle in this whole tour, and it was in Belfast. A woman shouted out, my mother thinks you're shit. And I thought, I've got 2 options here. Either I'll ignore it or address it. So I said, what was that? She said, I love you, but my mother thinks you're shit. So I got the mother up and moved her to the front. We found her with the spotlights, which was quite funny because everyone started booing. And then I made her sit right in the front so that I could try and make her laugh. And I couldn't. She didn't. She actually thought I was shit. Nothing I could do would crack this woman. She looked at me with so much disdain. It was hilarious.
It's amazing how many sports do just use the wrist, sort of darts and badminton, snooker, although I can't play snooker anymore. Ever since somebody told me it's like tossing off a man behind you. Sort of put me out. Sort of put me up that particular sport, if I'm honest.
Hello, High Street Honeys. I bet there's High Street Honeys around me, because I'm sure the website's covered in... There's got to be tits somewhere. Here, somewhere, a bikini. I bet there's a bikini sort of around this area. Click on some of these bikini chicks. They're everywhere. I love the whole... Is it High Street Honeys that you do, FHM? There's something great about that. That you've just plucked these women off the high street and they're just shopping. They've just got their lists. What have I got to get? Milk? I've got to get... No, you don't. You've got to get into a bikini. Forget the high street. It's bikini time. Hello. My name's Michael McIntyre and you're watching FHM.com when you should be looking at galleries of chicks.